first and 10. Savage. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Savage now on second. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So here we go, first and 10 now.
Here we go now.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Savage. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Pushing his way inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Now let's go.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is Savage. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
All right, here we go. All right, there, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They snap it to Savage. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Carry now for Kareem Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They run with Hunt. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Thomas. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. With Howard. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now let's go. No. Check. Watch it now. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go with Howard again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hurts over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll fake the handoff with Savage. Hurts has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a play fake, and it's Savage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. On 2nd down, here's Savage. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here's Savage. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The first down throw coming. Savage caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fifth catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and that'll bring up second down. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Back to set. All right, now look at the six. Watch it now, Barney.
The tight end in motion right.
Good.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points. Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines. Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion. And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Savage now to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Savage from the shotgun snap. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Savage leading his guys up following the sack. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Gun, gun. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw, Savage. He's going to launch this thing way down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. 3, 2. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Now let's go. Boom. Over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Hunt. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And Frank's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd and 10, Savage. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. In motion left goes a tight end. Savage on 3rd. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Savage takes the snap. They will go for it. And Robinson with a big catch. That one good for 7 that time. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now at Soldier Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Savage. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Savage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They go play fake. Now Savage. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They snap it to Savage. He gets it to Thomas. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Frank's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A give left side to Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Detroit! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll try the air now with Savage. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check out Patriot. 39.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. He's back to throw. And Thomas has it. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Savage. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Savage now to throw, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks...
We say so long from Soldier Field.